That's it, baby. Sugar Show stays undefeated. What else we got?
Well, I wanted to kind of hop, skip, and jump over to the potential next fight for you. I mean, like I know Henry's calling you out because Aljo wants to wait 8 months. He claimed. Wait. First, let's get your thoughts on that. Aljo said he had a 5-round camp.
He's tired.
He didn't get touched really. I mean, he didn't get hit
at all.
Do you think 8 months is? I know he's cutting. I know or training camps you can test that are hard, but do you think that's like if you don't get hit, you think a champ should be fighting sooner than that, or what's your thoughts on that?
It's so hard to say. Everyone's different. I get it. Aljo cuts a lot of weight. He's probably already back up to 165, 170. He's probably like, I don't want to cut weight to get it the next couple months. I want to enjoy it. But if you do think so, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, he wants to fight. He wants to wait 8 months. I get it. I do. But say the number one contender, Sugar Sean O'Malley, is ready to go in March, and the next guy in line, in my opinion, should be Chito Vera. He just beat Dominic Cruz, beat Frankie Edgar, beat some good guys. Why not have a little interim belt, and then the winner of the interim belt fight Aljo when he's ready?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are upset, and then people are trying to defend Aljo, but I'm like, if you're cutting that much weight and that's the reason you don't want to fight, you might have to move up. I get it if you're hurt and you went through a 5-round war, but I went
through a war, and I'm ready to go in March. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't have a 5-round training camp, but I mean, I wouldn't have trained much different. I loved how everyone was like, "Oh, you're lucky it's not 5 rounds," and I'll win the 3rd round and cut him bad, and it's funny. But anyway, I mean, it's hard to say. I can't say anything until I talk to UFC. I gotta talk to UFC first because ultimately, it's not necessarily what I want, what Aljo wants, they have a plan. They know what they're gonna do. They know what they want to do. You know what I mean?
Gosh, that Chito Vera 2 fight with you would be
me versus Chito. Would that be a main event pay-per-view? I'm curious, or would they put it on a co-main? I don't know.
It's interesting to me because I think maybe if it's an interim belt, they might throw it on a co-main. But if it's like Aljo ends up,
who's a bigger fight than the me versus Chito right now?
I mean, maybe
that's not booked. That you could make right now, like who's
maybe Aljo? John Jones versus Stipe? Are you talking any weight division?
No, because John Jones might fight Stipe in December. I'm saying that if John Jones fights Stipe in December, and Volk versus Islam, when are they?
They wanted to fight in Australia in February, maybe. I think I heard.
Yeah. See, like, I don't know.
Maybe depending what happens with this Izzy Pereira fight, maybe. I don't. Yeah, I mean, you're right, but I just think if it was 100% for the 35-pound belt, then they would put it as a main event pay-per-view.
Yeah, but interim, that would go. Dude, me versus Chito for an interim belt, people would take that.
It would still be super sick.
But it's also like, what if me versus Chito's interim belt main event pay-per-view does however many buys, and me and Chito technically don't get pay-per-view buys. It's like I feel like I don't want. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather say no. I'll just wait
because you have to be the champ in order to get pay-per-view, but unless you have stipulated in your contract otherwise.
Yeah, and again, that's what I got to talk to the UFC about. So I don't know. Maybe that's what we're proposing. We'll see. My wrist has been really sore the last couple of days, and I think it's just because I haven't been eating as good. What's up, Sugar Squad? If you like this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click down below to check out the full episode and subscribe to be a part of the journey.